Wherever you are, whatever challenges you're going through, whatever you're dealing with right now, there's an opportunity for you to make positive changes. There's an opportunity for you to grow. There's an opportunity for you to become better. There's an opportunity for you to become more peaceful. There's an opportunity for you to create more resilience. There's an opportunity for you to have more patience and to understand the process. I think it's about that time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another podcast on the Luke Mind Power Podcast. It's a blessing to be here. It is a blessing to be alive. What's up Instagram? What's up Facebook? What's up TikTok? What's up YouTube? What's up Rumble? What's up Amazon Music? What's up Stitcher? What's up? I hope you're doing great. How beautiful is that? It's a blessing to be here. I hope that you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. And I look forward to spending some quality, precious time with you, because you know what? This time that we're going to spend together on this podcast episode is something that you are not going to be able to get back. So I highly encourage you to make a decision right now and go, do I want to listen to this podcast, or do I have something that's more important that I can do with my time? Because your time is the most precious thing that you have. And if you don't use it in the right way, wisely, towards things that are going to make you better, help you improve, help you make you feel more fulfilled in life, happier, more peace, making progress. You always hear it. I always say it. Progress equals happiness. Tony Robbins says that all the time. Progress equals happiness. Jim Rohn says, work harder on yourself than you do on your job. But many of us, we don't understand that. We're stuck in doing something that we don't enjoy. We're stuck in not living our purpose. We're stuck in people pleasing. We're stuck in the past, and we're not fulfilled. And I think more and more as time goes on, and because of social media, I got to say that it's definitely making a big difference in waking people up. And I know that my podcast, my platforms are definitely making a huge impact in the world. In regards to how you see yourself, how you feel about yourself. Emotional intelligence is something I was never aware of, the power of, and it's really just connecting with yourself and tuning in to like your feelings, the way that you feel, how you the energy of your body, like how you react to things, like how you process the way that you are responding to specific conversations and situations. Many of us are just numb. We're just completely disregarding our emotions, and we're not intelligent in that state. And it's almost like, wow, many of us just don't even know ourselves. That's pretty shit. You've been living with you for so long, every day, and we don't know ourselves. So what does that show us? That shows us that we are completely out of alignment. We're completely disconnected. We're completely disassociated. We're living in such a dysfunctional state of being, and we're wondering why life is shit and why we're not going in the right direction and why we're not living our best life. And that's why this podcast is here to inspire you, to motivate you. If you're tuning in on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok, if you guys are not listening to the Luke Mind Power Podcast, go on YouTube or Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Audible, Stitcher, Rumble. Wherever you look for podcasts, you'll find the Luke Mind Power Podcast. And I suggest that you start paying attention and start using these platforms that I create that are free, completely free. I don't charge for this podcast, and allow yourself to be inspired, empowered, and awakened to the truth of where you're actually misfiring in your life. Because you're like an engine. An engine can have 6 cylinders, for example, and it needs some spark plugs as well to be able to fire the cylinders all at once in the same time. And many of us that have 6 cylinders, we're firing on one. And the other 5, they're just dead. And then we're feeling off. But guess what? We don't do anything about it. We do the bare minimum. We tolerate absolute bullshit. We tolerate absolute crap from people. We're not tapped into our intuition. We don't have a deeper relationship with ourselves. We don't even know what that is. Relationship with yourself. What? Well, who has a relationship? We have relations with my parents, with my sisters, with my brothers, with my friends, with my kids, with people at work. But relationship with yourself, well, that's not important, is it? No, you just have to live with you for the rest of your life. But no, it's not important for you to have a conversation with yourself and back yourself and be your own best friend and have your own back and show up for yourself and believe in yourself and change your mind so that you think better about yourself, so you think highly of yourself. No, that's not important. What's important is the way that you think because of all this shit that happened in the past, because of how people perceive you, because of other people's opinions, because how you were raised, what you went through at school, how people treated you. That's important, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. It's not important how you think about yourself, is it? So you can learn a thing or two, or 4 or 5 or 7. You can join us in London on the 2nd of November, Unlock Your Greatness live conference with me, David Power Talk, Esther Sarafati, Omid Yali. It's going to be one of the best conferences and experiences that you're going to go to in your life. And if you can only join us via live stream, that's completely okay because it's going to be a party, right? But if you join us live, it's going to be absolutely extraordinary. You think I've been dancing all around the world to come and open an event and just go walk in? Guys, welcome to the stage, Luke Mindpower. Hello, hi, hello, how are you? Hello, hi guys, so good to see you. Bullshit, man. You better wait, man, because I'm coming. We're going to dance. It's going to be the shit, and you're going to go, oh my goodness, I am so proud of me that I bought that ticket to that event. Because I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, the storm is coming, and you guys haven't seen shit yet. You think you know Luke Mindpower. I'm just warming up. You know, it takes some time. You know, you don't, maybe you started just to work on yourself recently. Maybe you started working with us recently and you're just like, you know what, there might be something, he might be onto something. You know, maybe this energy, this confidence that he has is coming from somewhere. I'd like to know how he got there. I'd like to know how he did it. And a lot of yous are coming on now. A lot more people are joining our coaching program because they're starting to pay attention, starting to realize that shit, man, this guy's onto something. There's a reason why he keeps dancing. There's a reason why he's so happy. There's a reason why he's so peaceful. There's a reason why he's so consistent. There's a reason why he keeps going. And I'm like, yeah, man, I've been telling you guys this since I started 6.5 years ago. It just takes a little bit of time for us to receive the plants that I've been planting, which are the seeds. Not plants, but I've been planting seeds every day, posting, sharing, taking action, staying consistent, building momentum, staying consistent, keep going every day, taking action, believing in myself, showing up. Even when I don't feel like it, I still show up. Even when I don't feel like going to the gym, I still go to the gym. Even when I don't feel like coaching, I still coach. And then what happens? What? One step at a time, small steps at a time, every day, over time, you become an overnight success. You become absolutely ridiculous. You become absolutely confident. You become absolutely extraordinary. Are you willing to show up for yourself? Are you willing to keep going? Are you willing to keep going when you get overwhelmed? Are you willing to keep going when your mind says you can't do it? When it's not going in your favor? When you feel like it's just too much? Are you willing to keep going? Because that's the difference. You want success, but you ain't willing to fight for it. You want success, but you're surrounding yourself with shit people that don't believe in you. And you keep telling people that just don't understand. Stop talking so much. Talking shit to people that you expect are going to have your back. But really, they don't have your back because they don't know who the you are. You got greatness in you. You got so much power and you're giving it away to people who just can't appreciate who you are. So I say protect your energy, man. Protect your energy. Learn more about yourself than you know about your job. Give more time to yourself than you give to your friends and your family. One of the greatest gifts that you can give this universe, but one of the greatest gifts that you can give to yourself is to freaking unlock your greatness, ladies and gentlemen, man. Unlock your greatness. Where do you think that's going to come from? Surrounding yourself with people who ain't living their best life, who ain't investing in their personal growth, who ain't surrounding themselves with other people that are taking action. One of the reasons why people get more success when they work with me is because they're working with all the other people that have taken action. Or the other people or the other clients that have said, hey, Luke, I want to work with you. Yeah, cool. You have to make an investment. Invest in yourself. Start doing the work. Wow. And then another person joins. Then another person joins. And you think it's just all me. No, man. One of the reasons for the big success for people is because you're surrounded by people and there's a consciousness that you have. And it's also a subconscious programming. When you make a decision, and that's why I say when you get shit for free, it's all right. But when you pay attention. There's this magic that happens when you make a transaction. When you get some cash and you go, here, I want to pay. I want to pay you because I believe in what you're talking about, because I resonate with what you're saying, and I want to give you this, which is cash, which is energy, in exchange for you helping me through a process to help me achieve the results I'm looking for. And that's the big difference, guys, because you're making a transaction. You're saying, yeah, you know what? I want to give you this. And when you pay, you pay attention, man. I invested thousands. Even when I got scammed over 100,000, that was an investment. That wasn't a loss. It was an investment. I was investing in myself to go through an experience that was going to hurt me, that was going to teach me a lot of lessons, that was going to teach me to trust myself and stand up for myself more. And then intentionally and consciously, I started making decisions of, I would like to invest in my personal development. I would like to invest in a business coach. I would like to learn from Tony Robbins and do his program, for example. I would like to invest in Lisa Nichols and for her to teach me how to become an extraordinary speaker. So here's $10,000. And this is about you. The beautiful thing about investing in yourself, and your job, invest in yourself. Invest in your confidence, invest in your emotional intelligence, invest in learning how to love yourself, invest in becoming a better version of yourself personally, right? It's investing in having peace within yourself, in your soul. Because guess what, man? You can take it all. Everything outside of me, you can take it all. But you'll never, ever take away my confidence. You'll never take away my purpose. I could lose everything today and I'll rebuild it in the next 12 months. That is the power that you have by investing in yourself. So many of us have got it wrong, thinking about the outside, thinking about other shit, not realizing that, man, when you pour into here and you fill yourself up and you fix yourself and you put yourself back together and you realize that you are fixable. You're not, you may be fucked. You may be in a shit place. You may not be where you want to be. You may have been through some tough times. You may be going through those tough times, And one thing I love about being a life coach and working with so many amazing people who have the courage to stand up and say, I'm not in a good place, but I want you to help me, is I see them at their worst. And then I see the stories of triumph. And I'm like, wow, that's the shit. Yeah. There's something about believing in people, because I had that when I started too. And David Powertalk, who's going to be speaking in London, he did that for me, man. I didn't really believe in myself when I first started this work. And I had people watching me on my Instagram and shit, especially like close friends that I've known for so many years. And all of a sudden, this Luke guy comes out after doing a small speaking program and starts speaking on Instagram. And I'm looking at these comments and people just not getting it. And I'm just like, it's okay. Just keep posting, Luke. And then I met David Powertalk on Instagram, and he was from New York. He's moved now. But he had my back. And like, he just saw me posting videos. Like, he didn't really know who I was either. But I saw him as like a superstar. And he was sending me voice messages, just telling me, hey, man, you got this. You can do this. I was like, I don't even know who I am. I was just trying. And this is what I get to witness now, because people poured into me, people gave back to me. And I see it happening with the people that I work with, the people that choose to work with me. It's an absolute blessing. And a lot of these people are going to be at the event in London as well. And I can't wait to see them in person. And even for me to host an event, to be able to have the resources, the funds, to be able to create these opportunities, to have an event at this size, it's taken a lot of work. It's like consistency and building, and it's like it's growing. It's pushing forward. And then it's like, well, I'm living this virtual nomad lifestyle where I'm traveling all the time, and it's such a blessing. And I can work from wherever I want. I'm living my freaking best life. And then I'm like, yeah, but I want to meet these people. I want to create opportunities so we can connect in person. And so, this is where it's at. And I'm so excited for the 2nd of November. It's coming around quite quick in London, to be able to be together in person, in the flesh, dance and to see David Power Talk again on stage. This time he's at my event. Last year I was at his event. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. But wherever you are right now, Kevin Brown, Gemma Ramos, if you guys are watching, you're listening right now, you're driving, maybe you're at the gym, you're going for a walk, maybe you're on your bike, maybe you just woke up, maybe you're in the kitchen making a coffee and you called Siri and you said, "Hey Siri, put on the Luke Mind Power podcast." Wherever you are, you're listening right now. I just want you to know I'm grateful for you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for having my back. Thanks for loving me. Because although I show up at these episodes and I fight back and I speak and I take action, I stay consistent, I have a lot on my plate as well. But let me tell you something. It's better to have a lot on your plate and be doing something that you love than to have a lot on your plate and be doing some shit that you hate, dreading every day, being unhappy. And all I can tell you is that I'm here to inspire you to keep moving forward every single day, especially when you are not where you want to be. Because I know 150,000% that one day you're going to be where you want to be. And it's going to happen for you. And you're going to be so glad that you never, ever gave up. And you probably remember this, and you probably message me on Instagram or on Facebook, and you're going to go, "Luke, I remember that episode where you were just like talking to me and I felt it and I didn't give up and I kept going and it was shit and I was hurting, but I made it." And I know that this is going to happen for you because I get DMs all the time from people that say that because of my dancing, because of my podcast episodes, that because of you, I made it through. You kept me going. The power of moving my body, the power of dancing, the power of music, the power of speaking, but not only that, ladies and gentlemen, the power of being your self. Let that sink in, huh? Yeah. One of my favorite quotes is, "Risk everything to be yourself." Risk everything to be yourself. That is, I say, get the gift to unlock your greatness. I'm like, man, you ain't unlocking no shit if you don't start being yourself. That's one of the things that's stopping you and blocking you from actually your freedom, being yourself. Because once you start being yourself, you start speaking your truth, you start being authentic, ain't everyone going to love you when you start being someone that doesn't make them comfortable? Some people only like you at that level of confidence that you have right now. All of a sudden, you start shining brighter, speaking up for yourself, standing up for yourself, being your true, authentic self. But then the fear we have, because our innate nature is, I want to be accepted. I want people to love me. So the nature of what it is that we do on default is, don't stand up for yourself, don't speak up, don't be too loud, don't be too confident, because then they'll leave you. So if we have any insecurities or we haven't healed any of our past experiences maybe that have caused us to doubt ourselves a little bit or to want acceptance, especially if we've been through like some sort of feelings of neglect or experiences of abandonment or something like that, then the natural inclination for us is that, well, I want acceptance. I want to be seen. I want to be heard. I want to be understood. And even if we are in that space right now where we're being seen, but we're being disrespected, we still tolerate it. And that disrespect can come from abuse, come from verbal abuse, come from financial abuse. But guess what? At least I'm not alone. At least they see me. At least they understand me. That's fucked. No, I'm just here to remind you, it's not acceptable. That's some shit that you are not going to tolerate anymore. That's some shit that you're going to become aware of. as some shit that you're going to go look a little bit deeper into that and go, oh my gosh, that's me. I'm tolerating bullshit. I'm disrespecting myself. I'm letting people to take advantage of me. I'm letting people abuse me. Now, you didn't sign up for that shit. You weren't born and you got a piece of paper and you go, yeah, when I'm in a relationship, when I'm in my 30s or 40s or wherever you are in your life right now, and I'd like to be taken advantage of. I agree to that. Yes. Thank you. Please send me somebody in my life that can disrespect me, that can shout at me all the time, that can abuse me. I'm signing up for that. Yeah, thank you. Said no one. So sure, we can all get to a point in our life where we can be suffering at some point. But through your suffering comes your salvation. Through your suffering comes disturbance. A disturbance of your peace, an awareness of discomfort, a living in dysfunction. That, man, why would you want to live like that? You can make the changes. You can be better. You can grow. In a few years, you can be living a whole different life. And fuck them. Anyone who disrespects you, treats you like shit, can't appreciate you, can't add value to your life, doesn't inspire you, talks down to you, them. They don't deserve to be in your life. Do whatever you need to do. Create your plan. Have a vision. Have a goal. Work on yourself. Get the fuck out of your own way. Get out of your comfort zone. Start putting the steps together so that you can get yourself out of that shit environment. It's rubbish. It's not worth you being there anymore, so that you're sacrificing your precious time, which is what we talked about at the beginning of the podcast. Rewind and have a listen to it. Time, most precious commodity that you have on this earth, and you can't buy it. And you chose to continue to listen to this podcast. You made a good decision, because this podcast episode is going to inspire the shit out of you, and you're going to share this. You're going to share this with all your friends. And if you're watching on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, you're going to share the shit out of this live right now. Remember, giving starts the receiving process. Share this with more people. Help more people wake up to what? Being in your own way, thinking shit, thinking shitly. No such word. But yeah, we do. We're thinking shitly in a shit way. Instead of like thinking of ourselves in a high regard, like with a high standard. Because of what we've been through, we think of ourselves with a low standard. And I get it, because if you haven't had something better and this is all you know, well, then you just tolerate it because that's what you think it is. And that's why you listen to something like this to help you improve, help you become more aware, feel the fire in my belly. Because, guys, man, like seriously, you know, I'm just like warming up, you know what I mean? I'm just getting ready for London. I'm getting ready for more episodes on the Luke Mind Power podcast. I'm getting ready to help more people transform their freaking life in my coaching programs. I'm getting ready for 2025. I ain't waiting for December to sit there and go, oh my gosh, it's around the corner, 4 weeks to go. Why don't I look at my New Year's resolutions? That I'm doing it right now, man. I'm preparing myself so that when 2025 comes along, January is going to get a kick up the backside. I'm going to smash January in the ass, and I'm going to smash it and just get all the stuff that I want to achieve. I'm already going to be halfway there. Get steps ahead, man. Come on. Shout out to Dina, or is it Dinah? I don't know. Dina Sock on Instagram. Love you, man. If you're listening, Dina sent me a message on Instagram, and he was listening to my podcast in his car. And actually, I'm going to invite you guys, if you're watching this, make sure you do the same thing, because I'll share it on my Instagram. If you're watching or you're listening to my podcast and you're driving right now, then I want you to record you listening in the car and then tag me and share it on your Instagram, and I'll reshare it. But Dina was listening, and he caught a moment there where I was talking and I didn't make sense. And I said, that doesn't make sense. Oh, but that's okay. You're listening to the Luke Mind Power podcast. Who cares? You don't have to be perfect. And the life is not about being perfect. Okay. If you can learn something from my podcast, is that I'm not perfect. I'm just being myself. And sometimes I say words that don't make sense. So who gives a shit? You think I'm going to sit here and go, I need to be perfect. I need to come across a specific way, because if I come across a specific way, then people are going to like me. I don't care, guys. I don't need to be liked. The only person that has to like me, that has to love me, that has to accept me, has to approve of me, has to validate me, has to support me, has to have my own back is me. That's who.